What is up, my comic book scrubs? This is the Marvelite podcast. I am your host this week, Luke, and joined with Will.
What's poppin', party people?
And we have Nick back again from the Super Friends podcast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm back on the show every week now. I mean, am I a resident member? Or I mean,
You're here now.
Reserve member,
Yeah.
you and Luke.
Yeah.
You are reserve members. But we have Michael with us as well.
Hey guys, Michael Farewell34. Other black guy, what's up?
Is it Failwell or the Failwell?
It's Farewell 30 floor. Floor. Okay.
30 floor.
30 floor.
He's on the 34th floor.
34
Really-
on the dirty
Yep.
floor.
Yeah.
I think the Failwell 34 is kind of cool, but that's just me. I don't know. What do I know? But hey, we got some news for you guys this week.
Big news.
Yeah, we do.
Some pretty big news. So Deadpool actually had in fan screening tonight. I believe in Los Angeles. Do you care, Nick, to elaborate on that at all?
Yes.
Yeah, so they had a
All
fan
the
event
spoons.
of sorts tonight, and a lot of people thought it was just going to be, like a clip or something. But it turns out they showed the whole movie. So, and they
The
had
whole freaking thing.
Yeah, they showed the whole movie. They had people
Like-
there and stuff, and
The entire movie. That's insane.
yeah. So
And it's what, almost
Lucky
a whole
bastards.
month out before the movie is released worldwide.
yeah, it's roughly a month,
is almost.
maybe 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, it's almost exactly. What was it, February 16th?
February 12th. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just a little under a month.
yeah.
Yeah. But Nick, you have actually seen the movie twice already.
Yeah,
and I know you didn't get to make it to this third screening.
No, I
but-
didn't make it to this particular screening, but I guess I'll tell my story now that apparently I can tell the story because people are going over social media on it and stuff that have seen it tonight. But basically, through connections that I have with people at Fox Studios, I was able
boy.
to see the movie twice, once last October and once in December. And pretty much what I'll say is the movie is pretty freaking amazing. Easily Fox's best Marvel movie, I think, to date.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Better than the first X-Men?
First class?
Oh, yeah.
Last Stand?
Dude, fan films are better than that. I mean, come on.
There is a porn parody that exists of the X-Men.
Yeah.
And the director
Yeah,
of that porn
that's-
parody is actually a huge X-Men fan. He actually did a better job filming that parody than Brett Ratner did filming The Last Stand.
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Side note, is it Axel Braun? Because
I'm not-
I think it is actually.
I'm not
Braun.
sure.
He does.
It might be.
Yeah, he does all the
But
His
parodies.
parodies,
Tell
are
me
like
why
costume
that-
actor.
Well, tell me why that parody had a better plot than The Last Stand did.
Dude, Axel
Oh,
Braun,
man.
he's awesome.
Yeah, dude, the Avengers one had Spider-Man in it, like, 5 years ago.
Oh man. But so kind of keeping it as spoiler free as possible, Nick, can you tell us anything about the movie? I mean, what are just some of your thoughts on it?
I mean,
Is Wolverine in it?
Wolverine is not in it, unfortunately, but
Spoilers!
yeah, that is a spoiler actually. Yeah, but the cuts that I saw didn't have an end credit scene, so I can't spoil that here. But I know for sure that there is an end credit scene, so you should stick around for that when you guys see the movie. But the movie, like, it's so cut together well. Like, it's really just well edited and everything, and the storyline is pretty like simple, but it like works, I guess. All the humor landed for me. The supporting cast was great, like the X-Men that's in there, Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead are awesome. Yeah, I just can't wait to see it again with the like a live audience.
So, it wasn't over the top with the jokes or anything like that, eh?
No, I mean I don't really ever, because normally like some of the jokes in these movies, like I kind of just roll my eyes, but this movie I think was all good, like the humor.
Nice.
So
Was Gina
Wow.
Carano still, pretty bomb looking in the pompadour?
yeah, she was looking like a dude in the movie. Yeah.
I'm
No,
not-
she was awesome. I'm digging it. I'm feeling the pompadour. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like, I was going to say real quick, like, if you guys have been listening to this podcast for a while, you guys know that I am really, really frustrated with Fox Studios. Sometimes they can pump out some decent content, but especially when it comes to their Marvel properties, I have this, I don't know, this internal rage every time I think about it. But as far as Deadpool goes, though, just from what Nick has told me about Deadpool, it seems like it's going to be a really, really kick-ass movie, like a really awesome, badass movie.
Yeah,
I was really concerned with this movie when they greenlit it, because especially after they announced who the director was, because this guy has never directed a movie before. I know he's written a few and he's produced a few, but he has never actually directed a movie. So that actually sent off a bunch of red flags for me. But I don't know. It just, like, from everything, just from the commercials to the marketing, like Deadpool, I've seen some of the best marketing for not only a comic book movie, just a movie in general.
Oh yeah,
is like the best marketing ever. It is fantastic. I mean, have you looked at some of the billboards that are just lying around LA?
Yeah, dude, I saw a skull, a poop emoji, and an L.
Oh yeah,
like it doesn't get much better than that.
Deadpoople.
Apparently, the story behind that is that Ryan Reynolds dared the Fox management team that they wouldn't do the emoji one, and they said "fuck you" and did it.
Yeah,
wow.
And he's like, "I've been proven wrong."
Oh man,
he's like, "There's $1."
No, but
the best one I've seen, real quick, Nick, is the Valentine's Day one, where it literally looks like a rom-com.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys have seen that billboard just sitting around LA.
Oh no, I've seen photos.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like, someone told me the other day, like, I could see some soccer mom getting really upset at that for false marketing. You know,
do your research. That's called parenting.
Honestly, I could see a bunch of parents getting pissed off at this movie because it is rated R.
And there's a petition to make it PG-13 too, another cut of it or something.
Race Randolph.
Those people petitioning can fuck off.
Yeah, even D. Pitty, the famous Deadpool copper, was like, "Yeah, fuck no."
Yeah, well, I'm really excited now to watch the film, just knowing that, you know, it's in good hands. It's going to be a fun movie to see.
My question is about this Deadpool movie: is this like the first movie, like, after the rebooted universe of the X-Men?
Yeah, because when you watch it, it's clear that it takes place, like, obviously in modern, like, 2015 or whatever, like, but there is nothing really specific. I mean, well, shit, I can't talk about it. I was going to go into spoilers. I can't say anything about it.
Right.
But yeah, I think
it's up to date
timeline, yeah. So.
Okay, I see. I don't know, that just kind of confused me. I didn't know if the events that happen in X-Men Apocalypse are going to somehow affect that universe years later, and how different it's going to be, so I'm just curious about that.
Yeah.
And it, you know, it's also one of those things that I think about from time to time when it comes to Deadpool. I think, like, how can they get a movie like this so right? And how can they mess something up like the Fantastic Four?
Well, it's really, when you look at it, it's really the director.
Usually.
I think it was the director, and it was like the studio meddling, and I don't think, you know, the studio nor the director really knew what they wanted from the franchise.
Yeah, but then, I mean, Deadpool, like, really, this guy, you can tell this has been directed by a fan. Tim Miller is, like, clearly knows the comic books and stuff, so.
Oh, and Ryan Reynolds, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds did some heavy lifting to get this movie off the ground. So.
And also, when is it made just to carry the rights, right? Just to keep them.
Yeah. So I'm convinced that Ryan Reynolds was the guy that leaked out that test footage to make the movie happen.
Oh, yeah. There's no way that footage just leaked online. It was leaked, but it wasn't. People think for some reason that footage just got out, like, unintentionally, and it didn't. that was intentional that got out.
No, it was a trial balloon just to see if people, like, messed with it.
Yeah, I also have no doubt that this movie will get a sequel too, because I mean, it was made for almost nothing, and I'm sure it'll make at least its money back and then some. So, and plus the fan reaction and stuff.
Imagine Disney trying to bring back Deadpool on that Ultimate Spider-Man show. Remember that one, voiced by Will Friedle.
Yeah.
Or Terry McGinnis. Will Friedle.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Well, I think if that's all we really have to say on Deadpool, there's not much that Nick can say because there still is a review embargo.
Yeah.
That has not lifted and probably won't lift for another month. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll get into it in like 3 weeks from now. The 3 episodes from now, we'll probably be talking about it again.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So. Well, moving on to our next topic, we're switching over to comics here. Secret Wars has finally ended after.
Praise. Sorry.
Well, yeah, when did that start? Was that 2013?
In the early
August
no
2015, I want to say.
Early spring.
Yeah, it started in May of 2015, actually, right when Avengers came out.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Bro.
Yeah, actually, because I picked up Secret Wars number 0 the day that Avengers Age of Ultron came out.
Right.
They had gone through a bunch of stuff with this comic arc. I don't know what exactly. There had to have been some internal scrapping going on. They had extended it an issue, and it kept getting delayed every month.
Yeah.
It just kept getting pushed back, and they ultimately suffered because of it. They had to reboot the universe before Secret Wars ended. Yeah. So they started this universe, and all these comics were coming out, and it's like, wait, what?
The
Secret Wars hasn't ended yet, because Secret Wars was supposed to be the reboot of the Marvel universe. Like the 616 got pretty much killed off.
Yeah.
Spoilers for anybody who hasn't read Secret Wars, but
no, it's true, man.
And the thing is, it's mostly basically they cut down almost all of their multiverses, and then kind of due to the damn spiders, kind of are bringing some back. Like since I'm one of the 3 people that actually kind of reads Spider-Gwen, in issue 3 she hops back and forth between the main universe and her universe, Universe 65, and including the members of Spider-Verse that are literally hopping around fighting galactic versions of their own enemies. I'm like, oh, so the multiverse still kind of exists. Like what's her name from A-Force, the galactic chick, Singularity, actually remembers. She's one of the few characters that remembers Battle War, and so but no one else does. So she's going up to She-Hulk and Captain Marvel and all them like, hey friend, what's going on? And just like getting at the end of A-Force 1, she gets handcuffed by Medusa, and no one remembers.
You know what upsets me a little bit?
Talk about a curve.
About I'm going to be talking spoilers again here for Secret Wars. What kind of upsets me is at the end of Secret Wars, you see Peter Parker and Miles Morales. This is 616 Peter Parker, and the Ultimate 1610 Miles Morales are swinging through New York City together.
Okay.
So basically what they did is they just meshed the universe together, the Ultimate and the 616.
Yeah.
That bugs me for one reason, is because there was a comic last year that came out that introduced 616 Miles Morales.
Very true.
Yeah, what happened to him? Is he just...
Yeah, they made a big deal about it.
He died in the incursion.
They're like, who is he?
Apparently, he's not as important as his Ultimate counterpart.
Ultimate Pete died, came back, and then disappeared off the face of the universe.
I thought that was supposed to be
assume a
plot point too. Wasn't Bendis saying that there was going to be a Spider-Man 3 and that we would find out who was 616?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a Spider-Man 2.
They clearly forgot about it after all the worlds were changing, man. They're like, fuck it.
Yeah, I think he forgot.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man 2 was supposed to happen and it didn't.
Oh, right, Spider-Man 2. I thought that Spider-Man 2 already came out, so I was like, oh, no. But
we wish.
No. This is basically Spider-Verse.
Right.
Not exactly.
But no, you're right, though. Like, speaking about the Spider-Man stuff, there was a preview for the new Miles issue coming out in February. And, he has a family again. And I'm like, what?
I'm curious to know what universe this is. It's not 616, and it's not the Ultimates. So I'm a little curious as to what, I guess, reality number that this new universe has.
Yeah.
They probably said it in the issue. I just don't remember.
Well, I haven't read Point One, and I know Point One is supposed to be the, the first reboot issue of this universe.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read it yet. I haven't got around to. Currently, I'm reading Doctor Strange and Uncanny Inhumans.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Yeah, I'm reading both of those too.
I'm reading a lot of books. I'm one of the few people reading Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, which you should, because it's adorable.
Well, you read everything. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
Like,
you're in the 1%.
I'm not caught up. That's the worst part.
Oh my goodness. So, I don't know. Like, I've pretty much taken out all of my frustration on Secret Wars over the past couple months, mostly in private. Just talking on Skype with you guys. There's not much to say. I think that I'm glad it finally ended, and we can, continue with this new universe. I'm just hoping that they don't oversaturate us with big, massive events again.
I mean, we have Civil War 2 coming up.
Oh.
Civil War 2 coming out. You're right, and I don't know why that's happening.
By the way, it is still Earth 616. According to Jason Latour's Spider-Gwen issue 3, it still says 616.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's a slip up on his part. I don't know, but according to that issue, it said 616.
Look,
okay.
I just
with a period at the end.
I just think that we've been seeing in the movie industry, we've been seeing sequels come out of nowhere for movies that are like 20 and 30 years old. We keep seeing reboots, remakes, threequels, prequels. I mean,
Blade Runner 2.
They keep coming out of nowhere, and it's transitioned into the comic world, and you're starting to see that now with comics, and it's really frustrating me. I don't think that there is a need or a purpose to do Civil War 2. There's really not.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sick of these massive events, and then to get the full story, you have to buy 1,000 different titles that are tie-ins. It gets really expensive really quickly, and I love comic books and I collect comic books, but there comes a point, dude, where it's like I can't just spend my entire paycheck every Wednesday. You know what I mean? Just to get the full story from a comic arc. I think going back to just solo adventures with characters, and maybe once a year or once every other year having a big massive crossover event, that I think is necessary, but not every 4 or 5 months. It's getting too much. It really is.
And the thing is, Civil War 2 is basically the plot of Minority Report, based off the synopsis of it.
I know, how can there be Civil War 2 if he just came in not even a year ago?
Yeah, well, first of all, we already had the sequel to Civil War. It was a 5-issue during Secret Wars, and then that ended. It actually had a really interesting twist, but I don't know if anyone else read the book aside from me. Basically, short version, Black Panther was behind it all. He kept the war going.
Oh, I was halfway done, but...
Oh, dude, spoilers. I didn't finish it.
Shit, my bad. I didn't know anyone else was reading that book. I thought it was the only one.
Man, I can...
There's more to it.
I can never enjoy that book again.
There's more to it. Keep reading it.
God damn it, Will.
Next thing you know, we're getting Secret Invasion 2.
Infinity Gauntlet Part 3.5.
Annihilation 2.
New Infinity Gauntlet with the Black family, because that was the best book out of any of the titles.
Oh, wait, we actually got an Annihilation 2 already, right? Annihilation Conquest, was that? Or
that wasn't really a sequel. It was a continuation of the storyline. But, no, Annihilation Conquest had more to do with Ultron than anything else. So,
I'm telling you guys right now, Secret Wars Part 2 coming out 2017 January. I'm going to make my predictions.
Oh, yeah, what's your predictions?
It's going to be January 2017, Secret Wars 2. It's happening.
I'm going to be pissed.
Well, technically this is Secret Wars 3.
Oh, you know what? You got me.
Oh, yeah, it is. So that'd be 4.
Yeah. It would be 4. Well, yeah, I think if you guys are done talking about this, because I'm getting angry.
Just one last thing. It is funny, kind of, in a sad way, to go into a store and see it go from 1 out of 8 and like 5 out of 8 to 6 out of 9 because just the numbers don't match up. And they didn't fix the reprints, so.
Oh, they didn't?
No, so if you go into your store and look, it'll actually still, because some of my stores still have them in order. It'll say like 4 out of 8, 5 out of 8, 6 out of 8, 7 out of 9, 8 out of 9.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so true. I've like, oh boy.
Did elementary school not teach us fractions properly? Like, come on.
Mine didn't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm not gonna point fingers or call anybody out by name, but I had some crappy teachers when I was younger.
yikes.
Oh, but anyways, so we are moving over to Netflix news.
Netflix and chill.
Jessica Jones season 2 has finally been announced. It is confirmed that season 2 of the show is coming. I assume it'll probably be November or December, probably at the earliest that we will get the show.
Yeah.
Of next year?
No, not of next year. Of this coming year.
Really?
2016.
That'd
Yeah,
be really
2016.
soon.
I don't
We already
think
got
they'll
Luke
shoot
Cage
it.
and
Yeah,
Daredevil too.
I think they're
I
gonna.
don't think they have time.
I think spring of
it
next
depends.
year, maybe.
I think that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Not Deadpool. Daredevil season 3 spot there where that would be.
Or Punisher too.
Yeah,
When is that gonna slot in?
I think we'll get Luke Cage like spring of next year, and then get that maybe the summer or fall of 2017.
Well, when it comes to the Punisher, there's been reports online, obviously, of Netflix, wanting to greenlight his own show because apparently the folks over at Netflix are really, really, they're really, I'm losing the word there.
Impressed.
Liking.
Yes, impressed. Damn it. They're impressed. I don't know why I just lost that word. They're really impressed with John Bernthal's portrayal of the Punisher so much that they want to give him his own show. Now, we haven't had any confirmation yet, obviously. I'm just super excited, and I think that they will do it. I know people who worked on the set that they were just like, guys, season 2 of Daredevil is going to be like everything you've ever wanted in a comic book TV show. So, which season 1 was already that for me.
Yeah.
So, I'm super hyped about. I'm almost more hyped for season 2 of that than I am for Luke Cage coming out.
Almost.
Almost, yes, almost. So, what are your guys' thoughts on it?
For Jessica
Well-
Jones, or
Dude,
For
who's
both
she
of them,
gonna
I guess.
fight? Did she have any other really big villains in her repertoire?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, like you kind of did what you did with the last one. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it.
And so, like, my opinion on
You
this
pulled
stuff
a
is
Man
like,
of
okay,
Steel.
Jessica Jones was fun. Like, it was a fun ride. But, like,
Yeah.
the second season seems to be confirmed. I guess I hope it focuses on her being, like, an actual PI, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be cool.
or getting her costume back too?
Yeah.
Can we get her, can we see her as Jewel? As weird
And
as
can
that
we
is, I
see
kinda wanna see
Hellcat
it.
too?
I guess that could be season 2
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
Oh, and Nuke.
Oh yeah, Nuke, dude.
Boy, oh yeah, he's not dead.
I want to see her apartment buddy become a really good citizen, contributing. You know,
Oh yeah, that guy.
Who,
was
the
nice.
the peanut butter crackhead?
it's that guy.
Peanut butter crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Punisher-
love that guy.
Peanut butter and rocks.
And Punisher's Punisher. If they can squeeze it in and it doesn't feel like forced, then why not? You know.
Yeah, with Punisher.
I wonder if
can't
they're
wait
gonna
to see
talk.
that.
I
think they're
wonder
gonna deal with the-
for season 2. I'm just wondering if we're gonna see him like actually wear the skull.
Probably at the end.
Damn
Who,
it!
Frank?
Like
Yeah,
they did
Frank
with the-
Castle, bro.
Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie.
Frankie, please, for the love of God, I hope they don't call him Frankie in the show.
Dude, they're only gonna call him Frank or Castle. They're not gonna ever call him Punisher.
Well, the same thing like with Kingpin. They never called him Kingpin. It was just
I don't
Fisk.
think. Do they ever call him Daredevil on the show?
Well, you gotta establish it first.
They called him the Devil in Hell's
Yeah,
Kitchen.
see, dude, it's too grounded. They can't call him their superhero name.
Oh man, like God forbid they did that.
Well, I mean, they might now. He's been at it for like a year.
They didn't even know. They didn't even say that she was Jewel in Jessica Jones, like ever.
Yeah, man.
Well, she wasn't. She was the hot dog princess.
Yeah.
They didn't even say Avengers Assemble in the second
Dude,
Avengers.
Luke Cage will never wear his tiara in the MCU.
Oh,
I read that
man.
today too.
Yeah, that is.
And
Someone-
Thor will probably never wear his helmet again. It
Well,
really
someone had a way that they could do Luke Cage is just have him all strapped down, and when he breaks them off, that's how he has the tiara and the wristband. I'm like, that would be the way that they do it. As a little nod.
I'm kind of hoping actually that the Luke Cage show will be a prequel before Jessica Jones. I really want to see an origin story for Luke Cage.
I don't think all of it will, because from the set photos there are pictures of him with Rosario Dawson, and in the show
okay.
it was his first time meeting her, so I'm assuming that at least a fair amount of it takes place afterwards.
They'll do some flashback stuff though.
Yeah, some good old Arrow.
Yeah, gotta explain that old unbreakable skin.
I would be okay with
Unbreakable
that.
dick.
I would be okay with them just showing his origin and flashbacks for exposition. That's okay, I guess, as long as I get enough of it and they just don't try to rush past it. Like, I want them to kind of take their time with it a little bit and really show me how he got his powers. I'm hoping it's close to the source material, because there's really honestly like no reason why it shouldn't be close to the source material. Yeah, because his is no more fantastical than Captain America's.
Yeah, like a way to do it would just be to, like, if they just devoted an episode or the first episode to just explaining his backstory. That's a solid hour. Like, you could do that in an hour probably to explain his backstory.
Oh, absolutely.
And then like pan out to him in a coffee shop talking to like Jess or somebody.
Is zoomed out from his bald head?
Wait, where do you pan out from?
His bald head.
Oh.
From his thoughts.
Oh my gosh. But like, here's my problem with like the Netflix stuff. Like, they already confirmed Jessica Jones season 2, whenever that's gonna come, and there's words about Punisher, right? But what about Iron Fist? Like, it's really making me worried.
2018. You'll see Infinity War before you see Iron
I think
Fist.
you'll see Defenders before Iron Fist. Actually, at this point.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really think there's actual genuine problems with it. Like, even though they're kind of saying, "Oh no, it's fine," they're really just kind of like trying to get something together.
I'm trying to figure out what to do, I guess. Which people have plans already. But I guess they're still figuring out that whole, how the hell are we going to do Kunlun in New York? Because Kunlun and New York don't look alike, and we don't have that Doctor Strange budget, so we can't like fly him out to Bangladesh.
Exactly. But that's just my concerns with it, man. That's just like,
how do you steal the soul of a dragon in New York? All they have are roaches, rats, and evil people.
Didn't they release a synopsis for Iron Fist?
I don't think so.
they probably just copy and pasted a comic arc.
No,
Fist.
I could have swore I read a synopsis and it was saying that like Danny Rand has been missing for years, but he mysteriously returns to New York City, basically to fight crime.
The plot has Bobby here.
That sounds like Arrow, dude. Was he on an island?
Dude,
Yeah,
he
come
better
on.
not
My
have
name-
been.
My name is Daniel Rand. I disappeared into a mystical land called
Wait.
Kunlun for 5 years. And when I got...
Oh my God. When I returned, I realized my dad was the man I thought he was.
Will, you're a horrible human being.
But they could really, if they do that formula though, it would actually work really well for the show, I think.
Yeah. I had to become someone else. I had to become something else. I am the Iron Fist.
Just
Previously
stop!
on Arrow.
Stop
I
it!
am the Iron Fist.
Previously on Arrow.
Stop it now!
A dragon came to me in a dream.
Oh god.
Last time
Anyways.
on the Iron Fist.
Oh man, you're ruining
Oh,
the entire
man.
idea of Iron Fist for me now.
But then we get Misty Knight as not Felicity Smoke because she actually does things.
Oh, and Misty Knight's not dead, so
And Misty Knight can take a bullet
Damn.
yeah.
like a real woman.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, we're moving on.
Luke is just a little flustered right now, guys.
we have one last topic for this.
Let's get it.
episode. So the Russo
boy.
brothers had sat down for a live Q&A session. You guys can find that video over on Collider. They did a live Q&A at an IMAX theater. So this video, it's about an hour long. It's pretty insightful. They talk about everything from the Winter Soldier, Captain America's Civil War, and they talked about their filming Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. I'm a little curious as to how, I wonder if, Joe's going to take Infinity War Part 1 and then Anthony's going to take Infinity War Part 2, or if they're just going to...
they go back and forth. The thing that was weird
They
to me
jump
was
sets.
how they were saying that, they're going to be filming both of the films at the same time. Some days they'll be filming Part 1, and then some days they'll film Part 2. I was like, what?
That's insane.
Yeah, that is very
I
hectic.
wonder how much of it is going to take place in the city, though.
That dude, I would honestly hate to be on set for I forget, it's 8 to 10 months that they're filming.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Seriously,
what?
Scene.
they said that they're going in Atlanta because they're filming a lot of the sets in Atlanta, at the Pinewood Studios there. They said
gotta
that
go
they're
to Atlanta.
going there in this July, and they don't come back until they don't come back to LA until the following June. So they're going to be there for 11 months.
Dear
Jeez.
God. That is ridiculous.
But I don't
Yeah.
get that. So if they film back to back between the movies, what if there's characters let's say the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? And they only have, they're only in Part 2. They would have to come randomly just to get the Part 2s done, while they're doing it in between.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the
sucks.
money to do it.
They're going to have to figure out how to manage all these people, all these characters, and...
68 characters also got dropped. They got confirmed, right?
Mr. Pratt, we're going to need you January, March, and April.
It's funny, during the Q&A, someone had asked him about having, the television characters possibly making cameos or full-blown appearances in the movie. And, they kind of responded with, working at Marvel, you kind of just learn to shut your mouth and not say anything. You get good at really just saying nothing. So, they were basically we can't really answer that. They're just anything's possible. So
Kevin Garnett, anything is possible.
Basically, wait and see is what they're saying.
yeah,
Literally,
basically wait and see. Yeah,
Which is pretty much a yeah.
That's what they should have said. Should have just said, you'll find out.
and I don't know. Did you notice, Nick, that they said something about they're doing a screening in February?
Yeah.
I wonder where that's at. Where they're going to be doing a screening.
Oh, it's at the IMAX headquarters.
That's right.
Oh, is it? Okay,
it's
nice.
well, I mean, it's not like a Marvel screening or anything. I don't think it is. I mean, it's just Collider because they partnered with IMAX for a year-long thing, and they're just doing a screening every month.
Freaking
Oh,
Collider.
okay.
Yeah, I went to one in
that's it.
November, I believe, over there.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
just
no
I
way
recommend
they
if
would have a
anyone
rough
wants
cut
to
of
get
Infinity War.
if anyone wants to get some insight on Captain America: Civil War and Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2, I just highly recommend that you guys check out that video. These guys are very insightful and thoughtful.
Yeah.
It's just it's a really cool video. They talk about a lot of things, and they talk about Spider-Man. So,
Yeah, it's weird too how they said that the reason we haven't seen Spider-Man yet is because they're still in negotiations with Sony about how they can market the character and all this. I'm like,
Merchandising.
they're still in business
Is that really the
deals
reason?
with Sony right now.
That's not
it's
a good
so
sign.
weird.
Come on, Sony, get your shit
They
together.
still don't fully know what they can and can't do with the character yet. They're like,
That's why
That's
I'm.
not good.
That's why I'm waiting on that jacket because I'm like, well, what if that's not the design from the movie? Then people just blew $50, and it's like, wait, what? I've been
Yeah.
duped.
See, we were supposed to get a reveal. I don't even know where this came from, but the internet kept saying there's a Spider-Man reveal coming January 15th. Okay, well,
There's
January
some new-
14th, we got
The hoodie.
a Spider-Man designed hoodie that people kept saying on the internet that it was the official design from the Captain America Civil War movie. and that's what
that's
what the Spider-Man suit will look like. And honestly, I liked it. I think it would be like, I like the direction of the design of the suit that they're going with, but we've had zero confirmation from any studio whether that from anyone, you know, on what that hoodie is, where it comes from, when it's going to be released, and is it official movie merchandise. We have no idea.
We know a release date. I think it has it on the actual site, Metroid.com. I think it's releasing in either March or April.
And see, that right there gets me to think that, okay, it might be actual movie merchandise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, so do, like, all the Funkos come out that same time anyways, too.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, them Funkos.
Dude, that Spider-Man Funko.
Yep.
Not yet. I wish.
It's gonna sell out instantly.
Yeah, basically all of Marvel, they're planning their marketing to be centered kind of around Civil War. And a lot of it is actually dropping in March when BVS comes out. So they're going to probably they're basically bringing out some smaller guns that DC isn't thinking about by releasing like Daredevil and a bunch of their Civil War merchandise like preemptively 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
So
and honestly,
it's just... Oh, go ahead, Mike.
And honestly, I could see Marvel like dropping like Spider-Man news maybe around BVS.
Yeah. If they drop a reveal the day of, no one's seeing that movie.
So is it possible that they're holding off on marketing for Spider-Man or a reveal for his suit simply because they don't know what they can legally market?
Well, yeah.
I mean, is
so.
that, you think that's could be what's going on?
Yeah. Probably.
That'd be
I think
interesting.
that's a large reason for it, other than like building tension for hype. But that's certainly probably a huge reason why.
He said we'll see Spider-Man May 6th, so we just have to wait.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what they said.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine
Suck
if they get
it
in a
up,
fight
kids.
over it and they're like, you know what, cut him out the movie.
At the last oh my god. There would be wars. Street wars. Not Star Wars.
To be honest with you, I'm completely okay with waiting until the movie to see him.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, I'm patient enough.
But again, I still don't think that will happen. I mean, we live in a time where everything is leaked on the internet. I mean, if
Tumblr.
even if something like a Funko Pop photo gets revealed, you know, like that will be enough, I think, to ruin it for people.
Pretty much.
Even if that's the only thing that leaks, because you know that the Funko designs are going to leak before the movie.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
We got Giant Man. That got confirmed.
Yeah, like remember when that really fake Spider-Man end credit scene for Age of Ultron came out, and
That went
everyone
viral.
that went viral over. And I remember watching. I'm like, this looks kind of shady. It could be real, but it looks kind of shady. And then you see the behind the scenes. You're like, oh yeah, dude, that's fake as hell.
They did a really good job.
That shows how much. You could obviously tell it was green screen, but they were clever about it.
Yeah, they blurred that shit out.
Yeah, they did their shit well.
They made it so blurry, and it's like, seriously, it was 2015 then, but like in 2015, who was using a camera that shitty in a movie theater?
Exactly.
Yeah.
People in foreign nations.
Oh.
I think that they were just upset that there was no end credit scene, so they're just like, screw it, we're gonna make our own end credit scene.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
But
for the movie.
like, as someone that's on Tumblr, there's some of the worst about. I've seen like entire videos and movies probably gift within days. I've seen a high-res version of that clip of BB-8 giving the thumbs up with a lighter. I'm like, the movies won't be out for 3 months. How did you do that?
With skill.
It's kind of impressive, but I'm like, geez, like, what? They
Yeah,
like take
or
potato
TR8R too. He's become like an internet sensation.
Oh, he's my favorite, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he's everyone's favorite.
He made the movie.
He's also apparently alive, according to Disney. And I'm like, how did he survive a shot from a bowcaster?
Wait,
That thing was wiping out stormtroopers left and right.
you're saying that Disney said that TR8R is still alive?
Someone told me that Disney said TR-8R is still alive. Or
We got the hot
FN
scoops,
2911.
guys.
Or FN2911, whatever.
Yeah, we got the scoops. TR8R officially alive.
The Mayimbe scoops, dude. Ace
No.
of scoops.
Miami level scoops.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's giving you that 1-2 punch.
Aw.
But yeah, I'm like, dude, that's a bad
Are we gonna-
MF
are we gonna
if he
bring that
survived
up
a
too?
bowcaster shot.
Oh, you're talking about the war between J-Roar and the comic book cast.
Is that a segment on the show?
Oh, another time.
Oh.
Another time.
Oh,
we got
yeah.
new scoops.
Another time.
No, I'm just kidding.
We'll talk about that one another
Yeah,
day.
so on that
Yeah,
note,
we'll talk about how J-Roar called out Armin's wife another time. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's a hot
we'll just
mess
talk
and a
about
half.
we'll talk about how much of a low ball that was. So
Yeah. So on that note,
that's-
it was a low jab.
On that comic book community note, I think we're out.
yeah.
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 Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of the Marvelite podcast. Everyone, stay sweaty, and we'll catch you
It was
scrubs next
episode
week.
18, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, episode 18. We're almost at 20.
Yeah.
Almost
Woo!
there.
Alright.
See ya.
Woo! Till next time.
Woo!